Hi students, today we are going to discuss about the topic in budgeting, which is the cash budgeting. So already we discussed about the types of budget. There are a production budget, sales budget, cash budget, flexible budget, cash budget and master budget. Coming to here, the next important case study topic is the cash budgeting. So here the statement is given as from the following forecast of income and expenditure. Prepare a cash budget from the months January to April. The given data is from November to April. So, but we have to prepare the cash budget from January to April 2000. So, we have the total information about the particulars, which is sales, purchases, wages, manufacturing expenses, administrative expenses and selling expenses. Have a look here about the case study. Let's see here. So the particulars which is given November, December, January, February, March, April, and the sales, purchases. See, the sales is the credit, purchases is credit, wages. Also these are the figures for the rupees. So in the November, December, January, February, you can see the amount here clearly for this sales, purchase, wages, manufacturing expenses, administrative expenses and selling expenses. Okay, let us go to the additional information. The additional information is given here. The customers are allowed a credit period of 2 months of sales. So here what is happening? The customers is accepted to allow the credit period. Credit period means credit. Credit period means here you have to understood that after 2 months you have the payment. You can do the payment. That means pay later. If I am buying in this month, so this is the month of the February. If I am buying or if I am purchasing any product in this month, but I am giving an opportunity to the customer, they can buy, they can pay next month. So I am giving an offer to them to buy this month, but you can pay later. So like that here in the cash budget, they are offering to the customer, they can pay after 2 months. Okay. So, and one more additional information, a dividend of rupees 10,000 is payable April. So the dividend amount is going to payable in the April month. So it is not given for all 4 months. Okay. Next one, the capital expenditure is to be incurred. Plant purchased on 15 of January for 5,000. In the January, we purchased the plant 15 on January 5,000. So we have to mention this and we have to note this. A building has been purchased on 1st March and the payments are to be made is monthly installment of 2,000 each. When we are buying in the month of March, how the payment will be? Monthly installment of 2,000 cash each. Okay, here each 2,000 rupees we are going to pay monthly installment from March 1st onwards. Next point is the creditors are allowing a credit of 2 months of the purchases. So the creditors are allowing a credit of 2 months purchases, where they are allowing the 2 months of here the purchases. Wages are paid on 1st of the next month. Lag in payment of other expenditures is 1 month. So here given another information, balance of cash in hand on 1st January 2000 is 15,000. Once again let us see here. We have to prepare which months? From January to April 2000 we have to prepare the cash budget. Let us go to the pro forma of the cash budget. Cash budget for 4 months. Already we know that which is given in the sum in the question, the information that the cash budget we have to prepare for are the months of January to April. So now for 4 months we have to prepare the cash budget. So for 4 months from January to April. So I am writing here Jan to April 2000. Okay, let us draw the pro forma. In the cash budget, we have to make a receipts and payment. In the pro forma, we have to draw the pro forma receipts minus payments. So let us go to the particulars. Receipts. In another class, I can provide you the theory about this budget topic. As per exam point of view, let us go to the sums, which is related to the case studies and also for the normal questionnaire preparation. Let us go to the sum. Jan, Feb, March, April. So we have to prepare the statement about the 4 months. Let us go to the sum. So what the statement is giving here, receipts and payments, and before that in the already in the sum there we have the balance sheet. The balance of, sorry, not the balance sheet, the closing balance, we can call this balance of cash in hand on 1st January 2000 is 15,000. So balance of cash in hand in the 1st January 2000. So here the balance which is given of cash in hand on 1st January 2000 is 15,000. So it is come as a closing stock. So here we have to write the balance which is brought here for the 1st January. So what is that? 15,000. So we have to write here 15,000. So the pro forma is like that. For 4 months we are preparing the cash budget. So the cash budget for 4 months from Jan to April 2000. The particulars we have to make, we have to calculate the receipts and payments. So for the sales means what is the sales? The sales means we are getting from the customer. So in the table we know that we have the information about the sales which is given here. See the sales which is the given here, the information November, December, January, February, March, April, the sales amount, but we are going to calculate from February, March, April. So but in the information they given, the customers are allowed a credit period 2 months sales. So the credit period, they given an opportunity to pay from 2 months, after 2 months. So after 2 months means for example we have to write in the January the sales. So we have to note that amount from November. So now we have to note that 30,000 in particulars. So what is that? That is the which is given the customers for the sales. So we can call the customers to creditors the sales. So what is they allowed? The customers are allowed a credit period of 2 months sales. So we have to write in January 30,000, which is the amount in November. So 2 months we are offering them 2 months. We're accepting them. Okay, that you can pay later. So when we are noting in January, we have to write 2 months of the particular sales. Okay, January 30,000, and coming to the February, it is the 35,000, which is the amount of the December, and coming to the March we have to write 25,000, which is the amount of the sales in January, and coming to the April we have to write the sales amount which is 30,000, which is the February. I hope you understood this topic. Why? Because I'm doing the sales. I'm doing the sales in November, but I'm accepting them to pay in the January. So I'm accepting them to pay in the January. So I'm selling one good. For example, this season is the summer season. If the customer is accepted to buy the some air conditioner, okay, if the customer is ready to buy the air conditioner, I am giving him a higher purchase. That means I am giving the opportunity to buy the product, pay later. That means now February is buying the air conditioner. I am accepting him to buy after 2 months. That means for example, if he is buying in the February, he can pay February, March, April. So like that, here also he is giving, he allowed us. That's why we have to note the sales amount in the January. Why? Because I buy in the November, so I'm mentioning that in the, that means I'm receiving from in the month of the January. Okay, I hope you understood this topic. Let us go to the payments. So what are the payments here? The payments is the purchases. So first one is the purchases. So everything is the purchases. In the purchases, what is that? Additional information is given. In the purchases, the creditors are allowing a credit of 2 months purchases. See here, the creditors are allowing a credit of 2 months purchases. What is that? The creditors are allowing a credit of 2 months purchases. Okay. So the creditors are allowed a credit of 2 months purchases. So what is the purchases here? As like in the sales, how we mentioned in the January, we have to mention the amount of the November, and in the February we have to mention the amount of the December. Like that we have to note in the pro forma. Let us go to the purchases pro forma and write the information. Let's go. 15,000, 20,000, 15,000 and 20,000. So next one is the wages. So in this in the given statement, the wages are paid on the first of the next month. So how the wages have to pay? The wages have to pay of the month of the next month. That means here we have to mention the wages amount is from the month of December amount we have to write in the January. Okay, go. They allowed the 1 month time period. So the first month is in the January means 3,200. Next in the February 2,500. Next one is 3,000. Next one 2,400. After that, manufacturing expenses. So the manufacturing expenses information is given in the sum. What is that? Log in payment of other expenditures is 1 month. So other expenditures also given after 1 month. So in the statement which is given here, see, lag in payment of other expenditure is 1 month. Lag in expenses is 1 month. They given the information which is in the given information, additional information. So the manufacturing expenses we have to note like this. After 1 month they are going to credit that. Okay. Manufacturing expenses 1,225. 190, 1050, and finally 1000. Next one, administrative expenses. Administration expenses. This is also given in the information, in the additional information. Sixth point, lag in payment of other expenditure is 1 month. So here the administrative expenses lag in 1 month means we have to note the December amount which is given in the statement December. So we have to note down in the January. So what is the amount of the December? 1040 and 40, that is 1100, 1150, 1220. Next one is selling expenses. Next one is the selling expenses. This is also the other additional information they given after the 1 month. So 550, 600, 630, 570. So in additional information we already known that the information which is given about that a dividend of 10,000, a dividend of 10,000 rupees is payable April. So what is the amount we have to note the dividend? The dividend, that means payable. You have to find out that point. Dividend is payable. So the dividend is payable in the month of April is 10,000. Okay, the dividend amount is 10,000. Next point, they given here the capital expenditure. The capital expenditure to be incurred. Plant purchased on 15th of January for 5,000. In which month they are purchased the plant? 15 January. 15 January they purchased the plant with the rupees 5,000. So you have to mention the plant in the month of January is 5,000. You have to identify the plant in the month of January is 5,000. Okay, next one is the building. So the building information also here which is given in the same point. A building has been purchased. A building has been purchased on 1st March and the payment ought to be made is monthly installment of 2,000 each. So the payment we have to pay monthly installment of 2,000. So where we have to note here means in the month of the March. So they given in the month of the March is 2,000 rupees. We have to mention here in the table the building. So we have to mention in the month of March 2,000 and 2,000. Okay, so now we have to calculate the information. So already I told you that receipts minus payment. So let us calculate the amount first. Let's go to the calc. What is the amount? 15,000 plus 30,000. That is the total amount is 45,000 here. So here this one is the B. You have to mention the balance A minus B. Okay, we have to see here total. Now let us calculate the payments, how much the payment is. Let us go. 15,000 plus 3,200 plus 1,225 plus 1,040 plus 550 plus 5,000 is equal to, the total amount is 26,015 rupees. Now what we have to do means we have to make the subtraction from A minus B. What is the amount of the A? 45,000. So 45,000 minus 26,015 is equal to, the amount is 18,985. So this is the closing balance for the January and opening stock to the February. So what is the opening amount for the February? This one, 18,985 is the opening. So let us go. 18,985 plus 35,000 is equal to 53,985. Now let us go to next step, which is the payments. We have to add the payment amount which is in the month of February. So 20,000 plus 2,500 plus 990 plus 1,100 plus 600. This is equal to 25,190. So now we have to subtract the amount A minus B. 53,985 minus 25,190. This is equal to 28,795. So this is the closing stock, stock to the February, and this is the opening to the March, right? So 28,795 is the opening balance, and this is the closing balance for the February. Let us go to the calculation. 28,795 plus 25,000 is equal to 53,795. Now let us add the payments. Total payments, let us add the total payments. 15,000 plus 3,000 plus 1,050 plus 1,150 plus 630 is equal to 2,000 is equal to 22,830. See here, you can so the amount from the March receipt is, and the payments amount total is 22,830. Now we have to make the subtraction A minus B. A amount is 53,795 minus 22,800 830. So this is equal to 30,965. Okay, so 30,965 is the opening balance to the April. 30,965 plus 30,000 is equal to 60,965. Now we have to make the calculation of the payments. Let us go. 20,000 plus 2,400 plus 1,000 plus 1,220 plus 570 plus 10,000 plus 2,000. This is equal to 37,190. So now we have to subtract it with the 60,965. This is equal to 23,775. So this is the cash budget preparation. Have a look here. So we have to calculate the receipt. This is the A. Next one, receipts A, and the payments. So B, the total amount, and A minus B, we get this cash budgeting. Have a nice day, students. Thank you. Bye bye.